Okay, guys, look, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you with 100% certainty what's going to happen. All I can do is show you what's in the charts, and you make a decision for yourself. I can tell you this, there's a lot of resistance where we currently are. I'm going to show you why it's very possible 51,000 could be potentially the top for our right shoulder to come down. And also, I want to show you about trend lines, guys. Trend lines are the very first tutorial I teach. And again, if you have trend lines, always keep them on your chart. All of my charts are based off of trend lines. If you notice right here, it was resistance, support, support. We broke it down below it and we had a drop, right? Well, if you take this one trend line right here and you just extend it out, right? You can see right here, it was support, support, resistance, resistance. You can see it actually found where we had our tops right here, where we peaked at 66,500 and where we peaked up here around 69,000. So again, trend lines are very powerful tools. So that's just one thing I want to show you. Notice that this is a head and shoulders. This was our left shoulder. This is our head. This is our right shoulder, and we broke down. We had hell of a drop. Just showing you how head and shoulders play out. They don't always have to play out. This was a head and shoulders right here. This is our head, our right shoulder. This time we actually pushed up. So they don't always break to the downside, but typically a head and shoulders is a bearish pattern. But what I want to point out to you, you notice these orange trend lines here. So this was support, support. What happens is when you break below support, you come back up and test as resistance before you have a drop. All right. So here's one example right here. This is when we were at 59,500. So you can see this orange trend line right here. Same thing. Resistance, support, support. What happens? You come back up, you test as resistance, and then you have a drop. Well, you can see right here this white trend line. You know, this was a head and shoulders. This is our left shoulder. This was our head, our right shoulder, and we broke down. But look what happened. We came back up and tested our previous support as resistance. So again, I'm not saying we can't go higher. I'm going to show you how high we can go if we do push up. But it's very possible we're topped out at this point. And if we zoom into this, I just want to show you. So this is the 21-week moving average right here. So even if we get above, I mean, this is strong resistance right now, 51,000. I watched that last video. I said if we push up 51,000, there's a likely point to get topped out. I'll put a link up to that video now if you want to check it out. But again, if we push up, you still have the 21-week moving average around 52,400. So that's a lot of resistance above this. I mean, if we do get above this point, that's somewhat bullish, but you still have to get above the 21-week. And then you have this resistance right here. So resistance, resistance, resistance. So if you do push up, that's what I'm saying. It looks like if we do push up, the highest you'll go is around 53,200 before getting rejected. Well, let's say 53,500. But again, guys, this could be the top to potentially come down and form that right shoulder. And if it is a head and shoulders on the daily, it can get pretty damn bearish. I mean, look how far we'd have to drop. So again, this would be our left shoulder. This would be our head. And this would be our right shoulder, potentially 51,000 at the top. We come down, we break this point. Well, how far could we come down? Well, let's measure it. Let me zoom out here. Zoom out just a bit. So if we take a trend line and we go from the head to the neckline, right, and we break this, you pull this down, guys, that is one hell of a drop. That takes you all the way down to, what, 22,795? So again, I'm just making you aware, it is very possible. We need to watch 51,000. If that holds and we start heading down, guys, it is very possible this is forming a huge bearish head and shoulders pattern, and that's one hell of a drop. If we push up, you still have the 21-week moving average at 52,300, and then you still have this resistance right here around 53,200. So again, just want to make you aware that it is very possible. You know, everybody's getting bullish. They see this pump, but I think it's just a bull trap before we potentially come down much lower. That being said, you know, if we get above 53,500 and hold support, maybe we go higher. But just want to make you aware of that. This here is the H1 chart, guys. Just going to give you some key support and resistance levels. You can see right here, the next resistance above is right here at 51,223. If we drop, your next strongest support to watch is around 49,841. Your next resistance above on this chart is up here around 52,750, and this yellow line right here will be a lot of strong support. Right here is around 49,500. This is a published version of the H1 charts. I want to say I have this played out since December 19th. I'll hit play on this real quick. And guys, you can see, I mean, these charts are pretty accurate. We came down, tested this blue ring, we pushed up. Notice we got resistance right at this green line, moved down this blue line. As soon as we broke it, we pushed up to this resistance level right here. This is the C1 chart. Your current resistance right now to watch on this chart is right here at 51,137. Your support to watch, very strong support down here at 50,395. And then again, these lines will be support as well. So right here, 49,122 to potentially 48,984. And guys, you know, I told you to buy in back here. I'll put a link up to that video now if you want to check it out. But when we came down, you know, I told you, I said, this is going to be very strong support. So I told you guys to buy in at 45,600. And had you done that, you know, you rode this up a total of, you know, depending when you got out, but it pushed up almost 14%. So, you know, I did make a bullish call here. I told you to buy at 45,600. And now I'm telling you it's very possible we're topped out to come down. Again, you do what you want. I'm not telling anybody to sell. Maybe set a stop loss below a key support level, you know, so you can stay in. But just be aware we might have some downside. I want to show you how this this is the C1 chart, how this played out. This was, again, published December 19th. I'm going to hit play. This is where I told you guys to buy in. This white line, very strong support. And look what happened. We came down, hit this to the tick, and pushed up. And right now we're under a lot of resistance. This white line was support, resistance, and now it's resistance. So again, just making you aware of that. If this does play out as a head and shoulders, guys, just watch and see if at any point we break, you know, 47,177, depending when you make contact, you know, this could come crashing down. But again, that being said, we get above 53,550. You know, maybe we can start turning bullish. If you want to access these charts, guys, website's opticalcrypto.com. Link will be pinned in the first comment and description. That's it. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.